Hello everyone, and welcome to my EastEnders Soap Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In the midst of the ongoing Harvey Monroe and Maya Howson plot, EastEnders has announced that baby Charlie is in danger. Harvey recently found out that his son Aaron and his far-right organization attacked Abdul, the husband of Maya, in a racist hate crime that left him gravely injured. Since then, Harvey has been assisting Maya with her financial concerns, particularly because her property was in danger of being repossessed. Next week, there will be additional scenes that show Harvey working even harder to support Maya financially, leaving Jean angry and upset that he is putting his job before her. When she questions him about why he didn't make it home the previous evening, Harvey responds that he took the fares in order to increase his income. He still wants to win back Jean's approval, so he offers to assist Stacy by picking Charlie up from the nursery. But after dozing off in the warm car with Charlie in the back, he endangers the infant. Harvey is devastated that he allowed this to happen, but fortunately Jack finds them in time, and they are taken to the hospital. As a result, the future of Jean and Harvey's relationship is uncertain. Will it endure? In other EastEnders news, Layla Ruas, who played Aisha Sidhu on the soap opera, left the show last week and posted a farewell statement on Instagram. "I sincerely appreciate all of your kind words and encouragement. Had a blast being Aisha," the writer wrote. The benevolent offer made by Teddy Mitchell might come with conditions in this Monday's 7:30 p.m. EastEnders episode. For complete listings, consult our TV guide. Since moving to Albert Square, Teddy Mitchell has been somewhat of a mystery, but it's obvious he's been getting to know the people and his newfound Mitchell family. Teddy intervenes to defuse a heated argument between relative Phil Mitchell and Rice Caldwell regarding the money that Caldwell stole from him and his business partner Sharon Watts. Teddy begins to plot as Sonia Jackson, Rice's partner, begs Sharon to convince Phil to allow them additional time to pay back the debt. He approaches Phil and offers to buy him out of the debt so he can handle Rice's repayment schedule on his own. Rice is relieved to be free of a furious Phil upon hearing the news, but may Teddy prove to be a pawn off of the ancient Mitchell family and have more ambitious intentions for Rice than he's revealing? After half-sister Gina Knight discovered that he was meeting an unknown woman, Junior Knight is trying to keep his cool. Gina had no idea that Cindy Beale, her mother, is Junior's covert lover. Gina tries to conduct some detective work by breaking into Junior's phone since she and her father, George Knight, are curious about who Junior is sleeping with. Cindy is startled when she sees Gina acting in this way and asks to know what she's up to. She then warns Junior that they could be discovered. When a furious Cindy goes to the Vic to see Junior after he doesn't show up for a planned covert meeting, she is shocked to see him sitting at the bar with a gorgeous blonde. When Junior later presents Maxine to the family as his new girlfriend, things only become worse. Cindy gets enraged by jealousy, but Junior tells her to calm down, claiming he's only attempting to mislead the family. Harvey Monroe is committed to honoring his pledge to support Maya Howson, whose husband suffered harm as a result of his jailbird racist son Aaron's acts. Harvey got to know Maya when she first showed up in the square, and they quickly became friends since they both loved the Spurs football team. When Maya's true connection to the Monroe family was eventually revealed, Harvey's partner Gene Slater demanded that he keep his distance. Harvey began covertly giving Maya regular money to get her and her husband out of financial issues after taking on the blame for Aaron's horrible deeds, but it's becoming more and more difficult. He's been neglecting Jean while working non-stop to make additional money, and she gets upset and angry when he declines to spend time with her in favor of taking on another job. In addition, son Ian Beale, who stayed behind to provide extra support for an imprisoned Ben Mitchell, is absent when Kathy Beale returns from the U.S. Harvey is putting in a lot of overtime on the BBC serial opera in an attempt to support Maya financially. When he puts his work ahead of her, Jean is offended and angry. Jean is curious as to why Harvey did not return home the previous evening. But he says he continued to receive fares, so he accepted them in order to increase his income. To win back Jean's favor, Harvey promises to assist Stacy by picking up Charlie, the infant, from the nursery. However, he nods out in the warm car with Charlie in the back. Harvey is devastated that he allowed this to happen, but Jack sees them in time, and they head to the hospital. Harvey and Jean's relationship is precarious. Chelsea is upset about having to move out of number 1 and into number 20, as she is situated elsewhere in the square. They don't know, though, that Teddy recently purchased number 1 as a location for him and the lads to start again. Billy and Honey are informed by Teddy that he has purchased number 1 and that Gray has killed Tina and Chantel in the house. Teddy is unmoved, but after a clumsy comment from Harry to an enraged Chelsea, Teddy has to march him over to number 20 to apologize. Teddy reminds Harry that they need to make friends and about the trouble they've left behind. He proposes that they invite their new neighbors to a housewarming celebration. Teddy begins extending invitations to individuals for his housewarming celebration, and his charm offensive even wins over Kim and Chelsea. Teddy's revelation at the party that he insisted on a last-minute condition in his agreement to purchase Gray's house astounds Chelsea. In the most recent episode of EastEnders, Linda Carter's, Kelly Bright, life was in danger, but why has this unexpected turn of events occurred? Linda's nerves were shot, and she returned to drinking after getting vile threats over the murder of Danny Walters' character, Keanu Taylor. Bernie Taylor, Claire Norris, Keanu's sister, was shocked when Dean Wicks, Matt D'Angelo, abandoned her as soon as their blackmail caused a drunken Linda to ruin her pre-trial conference, decreasing the likelihood that Dean would be found guilty of the murder. When Linda was dismissed from the prosecution as a witness, her son Johnny, Charlie Suff, was furious and was disappointed to discover Linda dozing off at the kitchen table. While still intoxicated, Linda accused Johnny of having blocked her from accepting Dean's latest offer, and Johnny retaliated when Sharon Watts, Letitia Dean, expressed concern for her own safety. Bernie, who was still determined to see Keanu get justice, overheard Gina Knight, Francesca Henry, promising to watch over Linda while Johnny utilized his legal expertise to attempt to salvage the situation. While Gina was explaining to Linda what an addict's thinking was like, Johnny went to see prosecutor Tamara, Carol Thomas, pleading with her to call Linda as a witness in spite of the catastrophe of the day before. Bernie returned to the Queen Vic distraught and begged to talk to Linda alone. After a fight with her sister Anna Knight, Molly Rainford, Gina left them to it. While talking over Linda's version of events, Bernie poured more vodka into her glass and offered a bottle, claiming she needed a drink to calm her anxiety. Bernie applauded Linda's bravery in the face of everything that had transpired, seeming to comprehend Sharon's fury at Keanu's actions before his death, but she asserted that she didn't understand where Dean fell into the events of Christmas night. Just as Johnny got home, Linda looked shaken and started to apologize to Bernie. Bernie laid her hand on Linda's and said that Linda had let go of the burden on her shoulders. Bernie left the scene, infuriating Johnny that Gina had let Linda spend time alone with him and that the two had been drinking. Linda gripped the vodka bottle tightly in her bedroom as Johnny informed her that she had been added back to the witness list, but only if she checked herself into a treatment facility. In response, Linda said that she wasn't strong enough since Johnny had given her a drink prior to the pre-trial conference. Johnny became enraged when Linda yelled at him, declaring that he preferred Linda's death over that of his father Mick, Danny Dyer. Linda, broken and alone, sipped from the bottle as Sharon informed Johnny that his mother was fortunate to have him. However, Linda was on the bed, gasping for air, when Johnny went back to check on her. Will Linda survive after Gina took charge and gave Johnny the order to call for an ambulance? What is the cause of this urgent medical situation? Did Bernie tamper with the vodka bottle, causing Linda to become ill? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.